Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room recap for Thursday, June the 20th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. This is the email address you can use if you have any questions for me, and this is a link to get into our free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen and get live on the mic at about 9:05 and go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the link that you are receiving, you will see a promo code for 15% off, 15% off, either the first month or the entire year of a Trade Idea subscription. Now, I will be on vacation starting tomorrow, Friday, and for the following week, Monday to Friday. So I will be back on July the 1st, and so obviously there'll be no videos until then. So, what a day again, my goodness. EDSA. Before I show you EDSA, in case you didn't see this crazy one from yesterday, this Kern. Now, Kern looks like, it looks like it's an IPO, started, this is today. And so that's Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is, of course, Thursday. So this looks like it's an IPO. When in actual fact, what it was is one of those, we used to see this a lot in the late 1990s and the early 2000s. We used to see this all the time. These shell companies being put up for sale and being sold to companies that want to get a very quick and easy way to start a listing instead of doing an IPO or going through a lot of more regulatory hoops. I haven't seen very many in the last little while, but anyway, this is what these guys did, and they're in the cannabis sector. I think their claim to fame is one of the first U.S.-based cannabis stocks, and so that is. But that's why this one had so much activity. But look at the craziness here. So you would think, there's where it closed on Tuesday, and at 15, and you would think, well, that's got to be over now. It's up to 26, over a $10 rise. Look what it did in the last, from 245 all the way up to here. This is after hours, 5:30. It got up to $80 from 26. Now it's falling off, of course, right now, but that is just an amazing run. A lot of us saw this, but I just couldn't believe that it was going to do anything like this, and the spread wasn't great, but man, oh man. So, having said that, I woke up this morning and I see this EDSA, and I look at the float, and the float now. The float sometimes is a difficult thing to nail down with these ones that have probably done a bunch of reverse splits. We have 371,000 shares, which is ridiculously low. Whether it's that or if it's 1 million or 2 million or whatever, it's probably a very low float. So I looked at this this is the pre-market. That's that first candle. We start getting our data at 7 o'clock. So maybe it didn't trade until then. Or until 7:30. That's the 7:30 candle right there. And I looked at this and I thought, okay, there are a lot of traders out there that missed that Kern. They also maybe missed the other one that was huge yesterday, was the MLNT, which a lot of us in the room actually did trade. So I looked at this EDSA and I thought, okay, with that float, who knows what's going to happen? So I was able to get this on this pullback here at 687. I sold some at 814 up here, feeling pretty, well, it says 817 in this area here. I was pretty proud of myself there. Kept moving, sold some more at 890, and basically got rid of the last part around, actually sold some more at 1050 and was holding on just in case it did a $10 or $20 run from there. And it didn't. It came back down. So I think I sold the last bit right here at 1128. But just an unbelievable move for this stock. And, we're in a crazy period. With some of these ones that if we're, in fact, this one, I believe, I forgot to mention this. What we're also seeing, this also looked like an IPO. But really, all it was a name change. And we're starting to see a lot of these companies that do name changes. And so when people see this, they say, all right, it must be an IPO or something good has happened. And so, because there was another one last week that ran for I think about 3 weeks. I just can't remember it, and it kept going up every single day. And it was basically just a name change. This used to be, I think, Stellar Biosciences or something like that. So anyway, we're out to be on the lookout for those, especially if they're bios, because the bios are the ones, if they put any sort of news out there. And these guys had some news, but, it wasn't, to me, it wasn't spectacular. I think they said that the FDA had approved the fact that they could start their phase 2 study. It's not like they had great results from a study. FDA said, okay, yeah, you can progress on to phase 2 study. But anyway, we have to be on the lookout for these ones that have name changes, because this is you'll see this. You'll see, is this an IPO? And then you have to do a check and you see, no, it's not an IPO. They did a name change. Let me just get to the 15-minute chart. And the other one that I got a little excited about and took a trade in was this DMAC. And I think DMAC had some. I think it had some news also after hours yesterday. It looked good in the pre-market. I actually tried to trade this in the pre-market right here, and I got all upset because it popped right up. The spread was terrible though, and it came right back down. I was able to get back in though, right here, and sold it up here. And that was very, very quick. The spread wasn't great again, and it then collapsed, after that. And the only other trade I took was the CYRX. This was on the gap down and reverse. And you can see the gap down and then the reverse. Another very quick trade. I got in at 1821, sold some at 1837, right on that pop, and then I think I made it 5 cents on the way down. Nothing that really worked that well, but those are the only 3 trades I took. And we've had some fun. We've had a lot of activity today in the IPO market. Oh no, which is the one? Let's see, I have to find it. Oh, PRVL. Let's see, is it PRVL? Actually, PRVL is an interesting one. The IPO is at 17, so this is not good. I mean, it actually opened below the IPO price. It's trying to come back a little bit now, but it opened below the IPO price. I thought it was PNSL. PNSL. Is it PSNL? There we go, PSNL. As opposed to this one. I mean, look how well this one is doing. This opened, I think the IPO was 18, so it opened here and it's just run. So it's very rare, especially I think with that the PRVL. It has, I think Morgan Stanley or JP, or it has a couple of big names behind it. So if that is either priced incorrectly or I don't know what's going on with it. Work, of course, opened. And big premium. I think it was supposed to open around 20, or the IPO was at 26. It opened right here. I mean, this is a big premium. Work, if you don't know what work is Slack. If you're familiar with Slack, kind of a Skype knockoff, I guess. I know probably Slack would not want us to say that. I'm sure they think they're better than Skype. But at any rate, we used to use Skype as a company, but now we do use Slack. So, and this is one of those that went direct to the market. They're bypassed the financing with the big investment banks. So far so good. The other one that did something like that was last year was Spotify. And it did pretty well too. So anyway, that is, we've got in, I think there were 7 IPOs today. So this was definitely IPO Thursday, no question about it. So anyway, that is about it. I mean, just a super exciting day, lots happening. I'm going to close down the window right here, the chart right there. And again, I will be gone for the next 6 trading days, starting tomorrow, Friday, and Monday to Thursday, or Friday next week. So I'll be back on July the 1st. So I hope everybody has a great time until then. The room will be open. Guys from Trade Ideas will open the room, and it will be moderated. There will be no mic. Nobody's going to be on the mic. I don't think there'll be any screen sharing, but the room will be open so you can talk to other traders while I am gone. So have a great time, everybody, while I'm gone, and we'll see you July the 1st. Bye-bye.